to another video, and today we'll be doing yoga for jet lag. And say what's up to my shadow buddy, jet lag. I've been flying a lot and traveling a lot lately, but anybody could be doing the same thing. And when you're sitting down in a car, in a train, in a plane for too long, you gotta, get moving. So our theme is jet lag, or something similar, and we'll be focusing on lengthening through the front of our body, opening up our body, some stuff. We'll figure it out on the way. But to begin, let's stand at the tops of our mat, loosen up a little bit, wiggle around. You've been sitting forever, you know what I'm saying? Get the hips moving around. And feet hips width distance apart, and grounding through 3 points, the 3 balls of your feet. And just connect with yourself, connect with the ground. You're finally here, steady position. And we'll take an inhale, and on our inhale, we will slowly rotate our wrists out, away from our body, up, and bringing our hands up, and our hands continuously rotating above our head. When we're done, at the top of our breath, exhale and rotate the opposite way, bringing your wrists down, back to your sides, but continuously rotating them on your exhale. Good. And now again, we'll just do that again. Inhale, full length inhale, rotate your wrists, breathe in slow and steady. And top of the breath, exhale, rotate the opposite way, rotate down, rotate down. And then one more time, inhale, on your way up, rotate out and up. And exhale, rotate inwards, downward. Yeah, it warms up the wrist. And we'll just do that again, but differently, like out to our sides this time. So bring our hands by our chest and inhale, rotate out and put your arms by your sides like out to a T. And exhale, rotate inwards. Try to keep a steady line across your chest. And then inhale, back out. Exhale, rotate back in. Alright, cool. Just put your hands down. There's a little warm up. Briefly, just, rotate your ankles, roll them out, you know what I'm saying? Been sitting a while, sometimes you get a little build up going on. I don't even know what builds up entirely. I know I sit down on a plane too long, my legs feel swollen. So this is just me wiggling it out. Alright, cool. We warmed up we warmed the ankles, the wrists, I guess a little bit of the shoulders and whatnot. And we'll continue to ground through the feet, and we'll start off with some sun salutation. We'll do 2 rounds of it. Okay, so hands by your sides, mountain pose, Tadasana, palms facing forward. Inhale, reach your arms, sweep them above your head, reach through your fingertips. And exhale, forward fold, bending at the waist. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms and bring your feet out into a plank. You're now in a plank. Straighten your body out. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. And blow out the rest of your air and go all the way down. Untuck your toes. And slightly push up so your chest is off the ground for cobra. And exhale, come back down. Tuck your toes again. Bring your pelvis up to like a weird push-up, but you're in downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent, but walk each foot out, like pedal your feet. Stretch your hamstrings out, your calf muscles, just the whole backside. It's been, you've been sitting a lot. And inhale, exhale, put your right foot in between both hands and keep your back leg straight. Inhale and push off the ground. Bring your hands above your head for a high lunge. Try to keep your right knee at a 90 degree, or really just focus on getting a good stretch in your back leg. And if you have no balance, just step your feet out a little wider. And take some deep breaths here. Focus on that stretch in your back leg. One more time. And on your next exhale, so breathe in and then exhale, come back down. And step your right foot back to meet your left in downward facing dog. And inhale. Step your left foot in between both hands. And exhale. Inhale. Bring your hands off the ground. Bring them above your head. And get a good stretch in your right leg. You should just feel that. Wherever you feel that. Whatever's comfortable for you. If you lose balance, straight flow, widen your legs again. Take some deep breaths. Become aware of what you feel in your body right now. And on your next exhale, lower back down to the floor. And bring your back leg, or your front leg to meet your back. Downward facing dog, you walk out your puppies once again. And walk both feet in between your hands. Hang out in down forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms above your head, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, arms by your sides, Tadasana. That was, a variation of the sun salutation, and put both lunges in the same thing. We'll just do that once again. One more time. Tadasana, palms facing forward by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms above your head. And give yourself a little bit of a back bend, lifting through your chest to reach the sky. Exhale, sweep your arms for forward fold. Bending at the waist. Let your top hang heavy. And inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step your feet back to a plank. You're now in a plank. Exhale, inhale, lengthen through your spine, lift your chest, and exhale halfway down and hold it. Chaturanga. Untuck your toes and lower all the way down. Breathe out the rest of the air you have. And inhale, push through the ground a little bit to lift your chest off the ground for cobra. You take a couple breaths here actually. And exhale, come back down. And you know what? While we're here, let's just bring our palms to stack over each other and lay our forehead or our cheek down here just to connect with the breath and to feel the gratefulness of laying flat on your stomach after a long day of sitting down on a plane or on a train in a car. And take a few deep breaths here. Become aware of where you feel the rising and the falling sensation of your inhales and your exhales. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Bring your palms by your chest and tuck your toes. Exhale. And then inhale. Shoot your pelvis up, forming almost like a triangle or a pyramid with your body into downward facing dog. Walk out your feet. Stretch each backside a little bit. Inhale, exhale, walk your feet in between your hands. And forward fold. We didn't do the lunges this time, but that's okay. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting from the waist. Sweep your hands above your head, slowly stacking up. Urdhva Hastasana. And then another couple deep breaths here with a slight back bend, if you will, if you want. And then exhale, sweep your arms down to Tadasana. So that's our sun salutations. From here, we will keep our feet planted. If you started walking it out, that's okay, but let's come back. Keep your feet planted. Ground. Inhale, sweep your arms above your head. This time, we're not going to do the sun salutation, but we're going to keep our hand above our head, and we're going to lengthen through our fingertips to reach the sky, and also try to like bring your shoulder blades down while also lengthening through your fingertips. Just bring some focus to do that. And also on some deep inhales, give yourself a little bit of a back bend. You don't have to hurt yourself and go far, just a little bit where your chest is looking to the sky. And then we'll do some side bends. So pick a side, any side, left or right. You can bring your feet close together, or if it's more comfortable, far apart. But on your inhale, you lengthen through your spine, and on your exhale, fall to the side. You don't have to focus too much on going to one side, just enough where you feel the sensation on the opposite side of where you're dropping in. So if you're dropping in on your left side and scrunching your left side, your right side, you should feel the lengthening and the stretching. If you feel it anywhere else, as long as it feels good and feels okay and doesn't hurt, do what makes you happy. Just hold a little bit. Bring that awareness back there. And then inhale, come back up. Arms still are above your head. And inhale. Exhale, drop to the opposite side that you weren't on just a second ago. Bring that awareness. And we'll just hold for a few rounds of breath. And on your next inhale, lengthen back up with your arms above your head. And exhale, you can sweep your arms back down. Relax your shoulders. Shake it out, bounce it out, do whatever you want. From here, we can bring our feet a little further than hips width distance apart and bend your knees. Now we're not going to do any like squat, but we'll bring our hands to our thighs, and what we'll do is we're just going to wring it out. We're just going to go to one side and hold for a little. Feel a little twist in your back, in your stomach, I don't know, in a couple places. Inhale, untwist, come back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. Nice little twist. And inhale, back to center. And come back up. I'm not gonna lie, I watched a couple videos for today to get a couple ideas and whatnot. Some of these ideas is from Yoga with Adrienne. Shoutout Yoga with Adrienne. I would also like to come down to our knees, everyone. So we're here at our peak pose. I just don't. We can have both blocks next to us, but for now it's fine without blocks. So we're gonna go into camel pose. You can tuck your toes or untuck your toes, maybe tuck your toes, but for now, just bring your palms, both your palms, to your lower back, like resting on your sacrum. And then just inhale, lean your head back and bring your chest towards the sky with the slightest back bend. And take a few deep breaths here. Notice where you feel it. You can feel it in the front side, a little bit in the back side. If you're comfortable here, that's great. If you would like to go further, if you have blocks and you can put them on the sides of your ankles, you can sweep your arms back to be on top of those blocks for a deeper back bend. And then without the blocks, you can just use your heels for even deeper. I want to sit here for a few more rounds of breath to really stretch out the areas that have been shortened during the times of sitting. Hours and hours of sitting, just scrunched up. Your body will thank you later. And exhale, slowly come out of that any way that you came in, unwinding your arms or just slowly coming up slowly. And then from here, widen your knees. Bring your big toes to touch and sit on your heels. Ooh. And then we'll come down to child's pose. So while you're sitting on your heels, just slowly bending at the waist, keeping a straight back, walking your hands out as far as you can. You can bring your head down and feel the weight, the weight of gravity just push you down, bring you close to earth. A few rounds of breath here. And on your next inhale, slowly walk your hands close to you. Come back to sitting on your heels. Bring your knees together. And we'll sit here in Virasana, Hero's Pose. I think it's Virasana. Hero's Pose. Thunderbolt. One of the two. We'll just sit here, bring our hands here on our thighs. And just gently breathe to ground ourselves once again in between the practice. It's just feeling good for me. I hope it feels good for you. And if it doesn't, I don't know. Sorry. And Inhale and exhale. We can sweep our feet in front of us for like a staff pose. So bring your toes to face the sky. Your legs are straight in front of you. And you can support yourself by having your hands by your sides. Or if you would like to challenge yourself a little bit, especially to do a little bit opposite of a little bit of the back bend we did with camel, we'll inhale and lengthen through our spine, and exhale, slowly lean forward for a seated forward fold. Now don't go and hunch your back, but straighten your spine and lean forward as much as you can until you can't go forward anymore. And then sit here for a few breaths. And then after a few breaths, inhale, lengthen through the spine once more, and try to get a little bit further. But if you can't, don't force yourself. Just feel, be able to feel the back and a little bit of the front scrunching. If this is too much, if your legs stop you and you want to go deeper, or you feel too much like scrunching in your hips, you can bring your legs out further and you can, do a forward fold that way. I can't really do that. I can't really do these seated forward folds anyway. Only a little bit. This is as far as I can go. But like I said, don't hunch yourself and don't force yourself either. Inhale, straight through the spine. Exhale, try to go as far as you can go with a straight spine. Good. And inhale. Slowly try to come out of that back to staff pose. And scoot your butt up forward. And come down to laying down on your back. Lying down, laying down. I think Nam likes lying down. Plant your feet right underneath your glutes to where your hands can almost reach them, or your middle fingers could possibly touch your heels. And then place your palms on the sides of your body, keeping your back and your shoulders on the ground. We will inhale and lift our pelvis up. Ooh, for a bridge. Ow, uncomfortable. Oh, shoot. Oof. And take some deep breaths here. Bring some awareness to the lengthening of your front. I'm always forgetting the name. And inhale. You can try to bring yourself up a little bit further if you can. And exhale, bring your body down and bring your legs out for a Shavasana. Now, what I like to do is grab a block. I don't know where my blocks are. Put it underneath my back, like where my shoulder blades meet. So it gives my body more space to lay out. But if that's uncomfortable, or you don't have blocks or any type of thing to put under you, that's fine. Just lay here in Shavasana. And just bring the awareness to how you're able to lengthen a lot of these muscles in your body that have been shortened for most of the day. Or if the ones that have been over-lengthened, they're not as lengthened as they were when you were sitting. And just lay here and connect with your breath. Notice your inhales and your exhales. Notice where you feel the rising sensation and the falling sensation. Thank yourself for showing up for yourself today and loosening up the muscles and strengthening some other muscles that have been very stagnant throughout the day, especially while you've been sitting down on public transportation or your own private vehicle. Just take some deep breaths here. Give yourself another round of breath and bring the awareness to the surrounding area, the noise, the smells, your fingers and your toes, the sensations that you feel, whether it's cold, hot, or warm. And come back, bring your hands to your chest, and thank yourself once again for showing up. You can sit up whenever your heart desires. Slowly, comfortably. Just want to thank you. If you haven't thanked yourself already, but I also want to thank you on my behalf for showing up and listening to me talk and guide you through some form of yoga. I hope you have a great day, night, evening.